Welcome to the first video for this week's homework on solving equations. Each one of these videos will be broken up by equation groups. Our first group here is the linear equations. So I want you guys to think back to Math 1, where you had to solve for y equals mx plus b and get y by itself. That's the exact same thing that we're going to be doing here. Our whole goal in each one of these videos and on the homework this week is to isolate y and get y by itself, just like x already is on our left side. So my goal for all of these videos was to give you guys the hardest one from each set. That way you could definitely be successful with the harder ones and be able to give you guys some tips and tricks as we work through each problem so that you'll be successful with the easier ones as well in case you get tripped up. So for this first one, x equals negative y minus 5 divided by 4. Now, typically, we like to go inverse of operations and add or subtract and then multiply or divide first. However, since we are dividing last, I'm going to want to do the inverse of that first and multiply both sides by 4. So multiply both sides by 4. That cancels the 4 out on the right side. 4x is equal to negative y minus 5. Now this should start to look a little bit more comfortable for you. We still are trying to get y by itself. So now what I can do is add 5 to both sides. It was a little crooked. Slightly better. 4x plus 5 are not like terms, so they just get rewritten as addition. Negative y. Now remember, we're trying to get one y by itself, not a negative y. So I'm going to divide these by negative 1. Be careful to remember that this division is by both of these. So if you need to go back and rewrite it as I'm dividing this one by negative 1, negative 1, that looks a little better, and this one by negative 1, please do so. But if the first way makes more sense to you, that's fine as well. So my final answer, negative 4x minus 5 is equal to our 1y. Now that is our final solution. Please be careful when you are going through these problems and that you are doing the inverse operations. And you should be super successful with these.